Hello, and thank you for joining me. We are going on a plane ride, and we are stopping in Micronesia first to swim with the jellyfish. So we're going to trace our rock on a piece of paper and just kind of lightly take a look at what we're going to be doing here. For my background, I dripped different colors of alcohol ink on there, and I let that dry, and I went over it with Enchanted shimmer pink. Then I did a UV resin on top so that my pen will glide nicely, and I'm just kind of winging it here off of my sketch on paper and trying to make it look similar. So I got the little jellyfish cap going here. I'm using a Uniball Signo gel pen, UM-153. These are available on Amazon. They're very finicky. You'll be able to see in the video I get them started by writing on my wrist, and that activates the gel and gets it going. So I'm going to do a little stripey action in the cap, and then we're going to add some dots just to give it a little personality. Now we're going to do the center tentacle things. I don't use correct terminology. Little stripey things that crisscross. So jellyfish have really intricate centerpieces. Some of the ones kind of look like ruffles. I haven't really delved into how to paint those yet, so I like to do these little stripey ones in the center, and I like to make them crisscross like they're crossing their legs. I think it's cute. So we're going to do our centerpiece first, and then we're going to do all the stingy little tentacles on the side, and you can make them as crazy as you want to. As you know, when jellyfish swim through the water, there's no uniform look. They are constantly moving around, and depending on when you take the picture, that's what the tentacles will look like. You can see here I'm struggling with my pen a little bit. A lot of questions go on about this pen and why it is finicky and why do we use it. If you click guides at the top of our page, we have a... Here, I'm looking for another one. I always have a couple on hand. So if you click guides at the top of the page, we have all of the information on these pens, where to buy, how to get them to work properly, what to do with them when they're finicky. So I'm just building these up, and you'll see me crisscross and make them curly and stuff like that. And this is where you can use your imagination because, like I said, it really depends on when the photographer took the picture as to what the tentacles actually look like. So this gives us a lot of artistic freedom. And you can do it how you want. And that's the fun part about art. So I'm just going along here seeing, what I think looks best. And of course this pen is acting the way that it acts. In order for you guys to see my hand and what I'm doing, I have to kind of turn my pen sideways, and that's when it starts choking. So sorry if you can't see exactly what I'm doing, but the pen won't work on an angle. So I kind of am doing these tentacles, and I parted those in the front so that the middle section shows through. Of course, it's off in the distance, so I didn't go back and bold those lines because the other ones are going to be darker. And this is a authentic Santorini stone. This one had some color variations on it. That's why I'm using this one, because I knew I would cover it with ink. But as you can see, blemished stones are still beautiful just the way they are. So I'm doing some little dots here at the top. I'm making sure that I'm not putting my hand in wet paint, wet gel pen, because it will definitely smear. And we're going to let that dry for a little while. So let's add some bubbles. I kind of got stuck here, and I thought I was going to write "don't be jelly," but I don't really have a whole lot of room, so we're going to bubble it up as soon as my pen decides that it wants to go. Now, you can do this any way you want to. You can add words or whatever you want to. I'm just showing you basically how to do the jellyfish, and then you can kind of make it your own. Of course, you can do a plain blue water background or whatever background you want to, but I really like alcohol inks because they remind me of deep sea with different colors and everything, because when the sun comes through, it shows different things. Of course, probably not pink, but that's my color, so it wound up in there. So on our new train ride, plane ride, 100% of your visible rock must include color, and that's the medium of your choice, alcohol ink, watercolor, whatever you feel like painting, but everything in your photo must have color on it. So that's what we're doing here. Fixing up a little bit here on the top, and on this white pen, if you go over top of the pen mark that is not sealed, you will take that pen mark off, which is what I just did, so I'm going to go back and fix that. And a few more bubbles. I didn't have enough time here and I got really busy in my yard, so I did not finish here. I'm gonna go spray this, add some glitter, and then I am done. Happy painting. Have fun.